They said I died. They said I was gay. They said Jay-Z was my dad.
Everything couldn't make the... was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things.
Love him or hate him, 50 Cent has kept non-stop pressure on Diddy all year. Now, buzz is growing that a second chapter of his Netflix project is coming soon. Insiders claim it will spotlight men who say they were exploited, with Bryshere Gray rumored to reveal shocking details linked to Diddy and Will Smith. When the first documentary aired, reactions were split. Supporters called it overdue truth, while critics said it was revenge over Daphne Joy. Still, the focus quickly shifted to the stories being told. Producer Lil Rod appeared on camera, expanding on allegations already tied to his lawsuit. He spoke about being invited to work on music, only to face chaotic nights that left him confused, shaken, and searching for answers years later.
Then one day, I said, "What the F is wrong with you?" And he was like, you know. He said, "You know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck." And I said, I have no idea.
One detail that left audiences stunned was that he remained with Diddy for months, even after the alleged abuse kept happening. Instead of empathy, backlash followed. While it's important to remember he was the one harmed, many outsiders didn't hold back. Online voices claimed he stayed for the perks, the fame, and the connections tied to Diddy's world. To be clear, those claims came from public opinion, not from him. The reaction exposed how quickly people speculate and blame, especially when power and celebrity are involved.
Okay, so we're African American. Let's not forget that. So once we go into stores and we go to Walmart and we go to Target, we don't know who's going to attack.
Even before news stories surfaced, fans were already calling on 50 Cent to drop a part 2 and include Bryce Gray. Many believe Diddy had influence over Bryce's downward spiral. Meanwhile, talk surrounding Bryshere has been growing for years. Jaguar Wright fueled the conversation, saying she uncovered evidence pointing to him as another victim. She alleges that Bryshere was brought into Diddy and Will Smith's circle by his former manager, Charlie Mack, with promises to guide his career. Diddy was expected to help with music, while Will focused on acting. Instead, Jaguar claims their interest was allegedly centered on parties, not mentorship.
I'm with you, son, and I wake up with a sore son. It's lit. If you're a heterosexual male and another man does something to you that you did not approve of, you either gotta do something about it or take that shit to the grave.
Things took an unexpected turn when Terrence Howard, who worked closely with Bryshere on Empire, made remarks that many felt lined up with Jaguar Wright's allegations. Fans and commentators immediately connected the dots, viewing his words as support for what had already been claimed. That moment added new weight to the discussion and intensified public interest in the story. As the drama continued to unfold, Jaguar Wright stepped back into the spotlight and added new layers to the allegations surrounding Bryshere. She claimed Diddy and Will Smith subjected him to serious mistreatment, offering details that fueled even more outrage online. But what truly stunned audiences was her decision to involve Bryshere's mother. Jaguar alleged that Andrea Mayberry knew about the situation and chose not to stop it, claiming financial benefits played a role. Those accusations pushed the story into even more controversial territory. According to online chatter, the lawsuit being referenced is believed to be a $50 million legal case involving Diddy and Will Smith that Bryshere was once linked to. This theory came from a blind item hinting that another male victim connected to an A-list mogul would step forward. Once the documentary reignited public attention, many people criticized 50 Cent for not featuring Bryshere, saying he has been repeatedly overlooked in the wider Diddy controversy. The situation took a worrying turn after the film's release, when a viral clip showed Bryshere emotionally breaking down following a police welfare check, sparked by fears he might harm himself after being overwhelmed by the renewed attention.
Sexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Back in the spotlight of the documentary, 50 Cent introduced more women who accused Diddy, with Aubrey O'Day of Danity Kane among them. Aubrey had already been open about her past, so fans expected her to speak. What they didn't expect were the details she revealed. She described reading a witness affidavit claiming someone saw Diddy allegedly calling out her name while she was unconscious. Aubrey said she doesn't remember the incident and prefers it that way. But the witness reportedly stood firm. She also shared emails she says Diddy sent when she was still a minor, messages that suggested inappropriate intentions and sparked intense reactions online. Diddy is facing mounting scrutiny, and if the rumors of 50 Cent including Bryshere Gray in the next documentary are accurate, it could be devastating for him. Social media exploded with opinions. One user said, "This has to end. This young man is suffering right in front of us, and no one is stepping in. Where is Will Smith?" Another commented, "The industry chews up kids with no love, loyalty, or guidance. Only money. When that's gone, they're left alone. I hope he finds someone to show him a better path." What do you think about 50 Cent allegedly spotlighting Bryshere? Do you believe the claims against Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss this other dramatic video here.